So something absolutely incredible just happened. We are about to see the world's first wireless OLED television. And if that's not already a feat enough, if that's not already cool enough, it gets even better. So they not only made the world's first wireless TV, but this is the world's first TV that doesn't need any tools to wall mount. What? This company named Displace, never really heard of them, don't know who makes the panel of the OLED that they're going to produce, but they have a 55-inch OLED that's going to hang on your wall and you're not going to need any tools to do it. And they sweeten the deal. This is also the world's first modular OLED where you can click together, I guess, a bunch of 55-inch panels to go up as high as 16, what is it? A 116-inch OLED that is 16K. Like, that's incredible. I'm still kind of taken back by the news. We've never heard anything this almost seemingly outlandish ever. And the fact that this is coming in 2023 at CES is ridiculous. Now, they go a step further to say that, like, this television with its wireless capabilities, you basically can move it any room in your house without having to, tether it to the wall or any of that stuff. It runs off of battery packs that go on the back of the television. And I mean, the whole concept is wild. Now, there apparently is a caveat here, though, where you'll need, much like a sound bar, you're going to need that wireless system that runs on Wi-Fi to be plugged into the wall pretty much anywhere in your home or anywhere in your room. You can conceal it underneath your media console, your credenza, anywhere you conceal where you would normally hide a subwoofer. That's where you would pretty much hide this Wi-Fi base that they would need to transmit that wireless signal. But outside of that, it's truly wireless in that aspect. Now, this is a bit of bad news for those who, I guess, want to go to the beach and watch TV or something like that. But for somebody who's just looking to have a television that can move around relatively easy without having to deal with all the hustle and bustle of unplugging every single wire, that's pretty cool. Now, one thing they didn't specify is if it's a lot like the One Connect box, the base specifically, where everything kind of plugs into the base itself, and that's kind of like the brains of the operation. They don't really go into too much detail just yet. I guess we'll have to wait to CES to find that part out. But more incredibly, the television has seemingly a pop-up camera that will just kind of pop up from the television, and you can use hand gestures to control every aspect of it. I mean, I'm talking from pinch to zoom on apps to like everything, like little gestures to control your television. Like, this is the TV of the future. And it's happening in 2023. It is mind-boggling to think that in just such a short period of time, they've put technologies together to figure this out. And can I just say, for everybody who's been hustling and bustling and struggling to get wall-mounted TVs up, the fact that you can just literally, apparently, according to the company, push it to the wall and it just sticks, that is absolutely huge news. Now, I, again, similarly don't know what they have as far as the panel technology. Like, I would imagine it's an LG panel since they supply a lot of OLED panels, but I don't know if it's actually a Samsung QD OLED panel or if it's just the LG OLED panel. Samsung hasn't officially come out and labeled their panels like QD OLED just yet. I mean, we know that that's what they're called, but Samsung, even on their S95B, just calls it OLED. So that's something that we're going to have to see going down the road to see what happens with that. But it'd be very interesting to see what goes on. Now, apparently, it doesn't stop there. They also have a built-in CPU and GPU. So the CPU is built by AMD and the GPU is built by NVIDIA. And this is supposed to be for gamers as well, so that you can wirelessly game. I mean, can we just stop for a second? Like, what is happening right now? This is like the Tesla of televisions, where it's ultra futuristic. It's incredible. Like, I am so like shocked by this news right now because we've never seen anything like this in the TV world ever. Usually you have a remote, you turn it on, you plug your stuff in, that's as good as it gets. Maybe it's a little colorful, a little bit more colorful, maybe a little bit brighter, right? Maybe we have some extra voice commands, maybe we have a camera that we attach to the top. There's none of this. We stick it to the wall. We have a wireless battery pack. Like, we have hand gestures to control things. Like, what in the James Bond? Now, I don't know how much pricing is going to be on this, but based off of everything I've heard, I'm just going to set the evaluation right now for a minimum of $3,000 for the 55-inch upwards of, I would say, even 100K for the 116-inch modulation that you could do. I think this is still really, really cool, and there is definitely going to be a lot more in development as we get into CES 2022. But I want to hear from you guys. Do you think that it would be really cool to see something like this in your home, or do you think it's lame or maybe not for you? And let me know why down below. As always, I want to thank you guys so much for watching the #1 brand in honesty. Till the next video, see you guys later.